So hello and welcome guys. In this video we are going to talk about, or we are going to design the front end part. So in this video we would be designing this layout as you can see in front of us. So this would be your desktop view as well as the mobile view associated with this uh, is presented in here. So yeah, we would be discussing about this. So let us see how we would deal with this approach. Okay. सो अगर हम देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे तो व्हाट वी कैन सी इज दैट यहाँ पे हमारे पास एक div है. So this is our main div. Inside this div we are to create our whole content. Okay, and so if we can see that uh, some of us might see that this is another one, so we can also create this inside a div. If not, then also it's okay because we can do the other way around. And in here these are separate divs but inside a single div. Okay, so like this and this, so these are separate divs but inside a single div. So they would be placing as like this would be the first one, the second one, the third one, as well as the fourth, fifth and the sixth one. Okay. So, and now if we talk about the mobile approach, so what does our mobile approach say? Uh, okay, just let me clean this out. So in this mobile approach, all the divs are in a horizontal position instead of aligning in, sorry, all of the divs are in the vertical position instead of the horizontal position. So we are to design our content according to these requirements. So let's get started. So opening to our VS Code, starting a new HTML file. So this would be practice 1.html. So we can just a basic approach like to swap the screens, as well as there is also an extension called live server. So this is a very good extension because it helps us track your changes after you just hit on the save button. So let's just see how it works. So here we are with the HTML code, and the title we would be naming it as, okay, and we would be linking with this style sheet, and this is inside my CSS folder. So how would I go to CSS and this, okay, and let's check that everything is working fine or not. Okay, now I think it would be clearly visible. Okay, now I would be opening this with live server. So it would be asking you for this, and you would, if you allow this, it is like this. So our text color is in the form of red, so our color is working. Okay, so now we would be moving over to our paint. Now we would be creating first of all this one on the entire div external, and then those internal divs. So here we are not following the bootstrap approach, so we are going just by the simple basic approach. So this is our main container, and now we have two things with us. First one is our heading, and other one is another div. Okay, so one way is out that you make a div out of it also. So this is also a good way, else while you can do simply So this would be our top part, and after that this would be our bottom part. So try using the camel case characters, that is the first letter small and the other letter capital of the second word. So uh, naming convention that we can say. So now uh, in here there are multiple cards. So in a particular row there exists only 3 cards, and there are total 6 cards of for this. Okay, so now we are to create the subcards for this. So I would be just using a reminder. So I would be naming this as dates. Inside this I would be creating my content. So this is okay. uh, I think this is a heading. Okay, we would be doing uh, the heading part for this. So we would be making a p tag for this, and we would be naming as date. Yeah, date, and in this we would be using um, dates section, and this would be our date. So this would be 01, and p dot text heading. I would be giving this as, what is the text heading? This is high quality. Okay, so and then there is some text and then a button. So p dot raw data lorem 20, and then there is a button. Okay, so now we would be creating this button. So as you can see, this is a button for more. So we would be creating this as p dot submit button, and this is by the name more. So let us check our code. So yeah, we are created with this one. This is our main heading, and these all are our subheadings. So for your understanding, we can also do, for the time being, we would be giving them colors also. So this all body is covered with this colors, light sky blue. So for the that sake, we would be giving dummy colors for now, but after that I would be giving exact colors. चंदन भाई माइक ऑफ कर दो यार. Thank you. So as far as here we are, and this we created for now. So we would be giving creating some divs more because we are following the mobile first approach. So we would be creating a mobile view for this. So your mobile view seems to like this. So what am I doing is I'm copying this section because we want entire same section, and we would be pasting this is our date number 2. Okay, and let's check out. So yeah, but we haven't yet configured this div, so we would be configuring this div section first. So we are dealing with our mobile first approach, so we would be doing for the time being I am taking dummy colors. Okay, so yeah, a div is created, and one more thing that is left out is the universal configuration, that is margin is 0 and padding is also 0, and the box sizing is our border box. Okay, so our site looks like this now. Okay, and these two containers, they does not have a boundary, so it looks like that they are inside a single container, but they are not. They would look like this. So we have to set a minimum maximum width for these elements, so we would be setting that out. So the date section I would be giving max width as 550 px. Okay, we are good with this, the maximum width, and mm, and we want to design this button as well as the section below this. So how do we do that? We have to give the spacing evenly from all sides, so we would be using margin. I would be giving 20 pixels. Instead of pixels you can give your margin in rem. Okay, so these are coming like this way. So in this way our project is being configured, though we can give this later also, but side by side this helps us to visualize our code better, so that's why. So now we are to style this button, and we are to round the corners, so we would be rounding of the corners. So this is border radius, that is 5 pixels. I hope so, that might work. Okay, and what is according to our screen? So now we need around 7 to 9 pixels, so let's try with 9. 9 seems quite perfect. Okay, let's try 10. Okay, 10 is good. And inside in this also we need internal spacing. See in here, this is an internal spacing, so we would be providing this with padding. See guys, our efforts are coming into action. So we have completed 20% of our application. As you can see here, it is looking quite good as we see of this now, and I think so that I am done with the margin and padding. Yes. So first of all, we would be working for all these dates. So this would be a top part, so I would be ignoring this for now. Now this, copy this and in here, and this is the date number 3. Okay, this would be date number 4, and date number 5. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and 2 more dates to go. This one is our 6th date. Okay, this is our 7th date. So we are completed with this. So if we see, we have created 7 dates. So now if we see our mobile approach, so it is like this, and the desktop first approach, all the things are in the center, and the entire body has a background color and so on. So first of all, we would be styling these elements. So what we are seeing is the dates. So let's check out the fonts for this. Okay, so we would be getting a random guess regarding these fonts. Okay, so high quality, like this. I would be typing here some, and we would be checking out which batch is the best. So guys, according to my random guess, it would be this. It would be Source Sans Pro. So now we would be using this in entire code, and we want 2 versions of it. One would be the bolder and other would be the lighter version. So this is a light version for the text, and this is our bold version for code, for our main headings. And do we need one more? Yes, a medium to regular semi bold one. Okay, we took bold italic. No, we don't want this. We want bold 700, and we want a regular 400 also. Okay, so we took all these. Okay, now I would be just copying them in my CSS. So we would be giving this color. So we can also define the root element as our uh, oh, so in here we can define our font family. That is, what is our font family? Actually, I also forgot. Our font family is Source Sans Pro. So font family. Okay, and since we are here, so now we would be taking the colors also. So go to the online Photoshop, online Photoshop, and from here you can edit your photographs and you can check out the colors. So you would be uploading your image here, and from this palette you would be selecting your color. So the color here is, this is the body background color. So you can add in here also, or if you want you can give this color directly, because you are using only single body. So and you try give a hash, because else while it would not work. So if you check out, it would see like this. And we want some colors for our headings also. Okay, so first of all we have to zoom in for this. Let us pick the color now. So this is the same color that we have to use. Yes, so this is the color, entire color. And okay, this, so this is our entire color for our body, and the other one is the white color. So we are good with that. And what left is nothing. We left out nothing. So first of all we need this to be in the center, as well as uh, so I would be giving my entire color in here only, in my root. So color as well as the font size, font family. Okay, so now let us check out how our font family goes. So it looks good, because okay, it looks good. And now we would be configuring the entire elements. So first of all we would start with the top part. So we would be working with dot we would be giving the font weight, that is the 700 one. I hope we downloaded that. Yeah, 300, 400 and 700. And font weight and color is white, and text alignment is in the center. Not center, because this entire day we see and inspect this element as per our convenience. So it is coming inside, it is coming okay for that matter. mm, we see, if we see in this also, in pixel 12, so it is coming in the center as we have expected in this, but we want is the margin from the top should be how much? It should be 2 to 5 pixels. Okay, pretty good. So guys, if we see in here, this is coming in the center, but the font size is to be increased. So it's good. I hope so. It's fine. Yes, something large, somewhat. So I have set the max width. So if I remove this background color from here and paste it in my container, so you would see the width. So this would look like this if we inspect our code, and it looks pretty well for the matter. Now we would be giving the font size to these elements. So this is our date section, and this is our class date. You can also provide this with the nth child also, but I have, for simplicity, I have created this like simple only. we had given this max width to container, so we would have to change this also. Max width will be 100,000 pixels, as well as wrap, and we can remove this because by default it is row. So we have to give max width 1000, 100%. So in here our containers are coming. So what we wanted is, we want all these containers, so we want to give separate widths to these containers. So what is our container name? This date section, na? So guys, we are finally done with our code, and this was our entire code for our website as it looked in this template. So I hope you understood this video, and if you find some errors in this video, kindly let me know, as well as you can also modify this video because you can also provide some hover effects on these buttons also. We are leaving over to you guys. So for any doubts regarding any query, you can feel free to comment down below. So you can even justify the content in here also. You can provide your own content. So this was just a dummy project or a dummy template. So I hope you understood that how we can go with the approach of solving such type of front end templates.